We're going to continue talking about our investigative journalism articles and stories that we've been writing, and today we're going to be working on revision, and we're going to be working on revising the lead. So remember that all authors, no matter the genre, use leads to draw their readers in, especially in an article that's short and concise. It's important that that beginning really draw that reader in and grab their attention so they're interested in continuing to read your article. Otherwise, they may just skim through the newspaper and choose something else to read. Today, we're going to work on leading with an action. Instead of telling somebody something, we're going to lead with something that happened. Instead of starting with possibly a time or a date, we'll lead with what's actually happening in the story. So, I wrote two articles. My article on the left is what I had been working on earlier this week, and I've just added to it. So I want you to go ahead and read that article. I'll have you pause it just for a minute or two, read that article, and then come on back, just the article on the left. Okay, so I hope you had time to read that article on the left. I want you to look at the highlighted area of that article. It says, student tossing something small high up into the air and smacking it down on the hood of the principal's whiteboard Focus. Something's happening in this section. It's an action where you can picture what's going on. Something's being tossed high into the air and it's being smacked down onto this hood of this whiteboard Focus. So I've decided in my revision that I want to take this piece and move it to the beginning of my story. So if you look over to the right, that article has changed. I've taken this small piece and I've moved it to the top, and then I've rewritten other parts into my article from my previous draft, but I've also added some more things to it. So I want you to pause again, and this time I want you to read the new article on the right and see if it feels different from the original article. Okay, so now that you've read both articles, I want you to decide for yourself which article to you was more interesting. When we started with the time and date of the incident, or was it more interesting for you to read, oh, this is the action that happened, and I know the details are going to follow of the when and the where. So as you're thinking of that, I want you to think of some of the articles that you've been working on and drafting, and today we're going to choose one of those articles and we're going to revise and lead with an action. So I'm going to have you pause the video and work for about 10 minutes. Please read through your article and find an action that you feel would be interesting to move to the lead and work from there. All right, go ahead. All right, I hope you had time to at least revise one article, if not more, and we will share those with the class. As you were working today, I want you to remember how important it is during investigative journalism to use those vivid descriptions and adjectives to entertain during your article. We want these articles to be concise, but also entertaining and have those details that would encourage a reader to really be able to picture what you're reporting on. All right, see you next time.